Hello everyone, myself Bautik Trivedi working as an assistant professor in IT/ICT department of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So I will explain you the concept of SNMP PDU in Advanced Networking Protocol subject. So first of all of you know up to this mainly 3 points. First one, that is the SNMP, second one, that is the SMI, and third one, that is the MIP. What is the full form of SNMP? Simple Network Management Protocol. What is the full form of SMI? Structure of Management Information. And what is the full form of MIB? Management Information Base. So here in today's session, I directly demonstrate the concept of SNMP PDU in detail. So first of all, SNMP using the which particular protocol? So SNMP using the two protocol, one that is the SMI and second one that is the MIB. SMI means what? Structure of Management Information, and MIB means Management Information Base. So these two protocol, that is the component of network management. So whenever you talk about this, mainly two component for that. One is known as a manager and second one is known as a agent. Already you know manager means what and agent means what. So that is a one kind of client server. So here, what's the functionality of the manager in SNMP PDU? The functionality of the manager, first functionality is that it directly retrieving the value of an object defined in an agent, and second one, storing the value of an object defined in an agent. So the main functionality behind the manager is that it directly storing and retrieving the value of an object defined in an agent. And after that, what's the functionality of the agent? So agent directly sending the alarm message about any abnormal condition or any abnormal situation to the manager. The functionality of the manager and agent is that, so manager is generally used for the retrieving and storing the value of an object, and second one, the functionality of the agent is that it directly sending the alarm message about any abnormal condition or any abnormal situation to the manager. So this is about the concept of the SNMP PDU. So SNMP PDU fully focus on one, that is the manager, second one, that is the agent. Then after the two concept already you know, two protocols, that is the SMI and MIB. After that you just see the particular diagram of the SNMP PDU. So SNMP PDU diagram, here you just see in this particular diagram, one client is there, one server is there, in between whatever the communication. So communication in the form of the messages, but before that, between the client and server, you establish one connection. The name of the connection, that is known as a UDP connection. Already I discussed in a previous session of the MIB, how to generating the UDP packets. So here UDP connection generally supported the different messages. First message in this particular diagram you just see, that is the get request message. Second one, that is the get next request message. Third one, that is the get bulk request. So mainly three type of request message here. One, that is known as a get request message. Second one, that is the get next request, and third one, that is the get bulk request, and fourth one, that is the set request. So these all are the messages under the category of request message. After that, whatever the request sent by the client, server directly generating a response. But here, what is the meaning of client here? So client means that can be treated as a SNMP manager. And what is the meaning of server? Server means that can be treated as a SNMP agent. So manager and agent, that is the main component of the SNMP. So in between whatever the communication, that is always in a form of the request and response. But request is divided into 4 types and generally generating only one response per time. One particular message here, the name of the message, that is known as a trap. So trap message is generally used for directly closing the connection between the client and server or manager and agent. And then after one another request, you just see in this particular diagram, that is the inform request. So inform request, what is the meaning of that? With using the inform request, it directly sending the request to another manager. Means one manager directly sending the request to another manager. And same way, what is the meaning of report here? So report means what? One manager directly sending the report to another manager. Means if you want to establish the connection or communication between the two managers, so that is always in a form of two. One, that is the inform request, and second one, that is the report. So this is the structure of the SNMP PDU. What's the format behind that? What's the format of the SNMP PDU? So first one, PDU is divided into the different categories. In this diagram you just see first one, that is the PDU type. After that, that is the request ID. Then after the error status. Then after the error index. And then after the variable list. Means whatever the different variable you bind in this PDU. So variable bind list. So that is the how I bind the variable list. So that supported the two types. One, that variable. Second one, that is value. Again, that is the variable. Second one, that is the value. Means whatever the list of the variables you can directly bind in this variable bind list. Again I repeat, must remember one thing, the PDU is divided into the different component. First one, that is the PDU type. Second one, that is the request ID. Third one, that is the error status. Fourth one, that is the error index. And fifth one, that is the variable bind list. And variable bind list supported the two component. First one, that is the variable. Second one, that is the value. One proper difference. If you talk about the SNMP PDU format, so one proper difference here in error status and error index values are zeros for all request messages except get bulk request. Means in get bulk request, error status and error index supported some value, but in case of all the request message, that can be filled with the zeros. After that, error status field is replaced by non-repeater field, and error index field is replaced by maximum repetition field in get bulk request. So in get bulk request message format, error status and error index will be replaced by another new field, and the name of the field, first one, that is the non-repeater field, and second one, that is the maximum repetition field. So this is all about the SNMP PDU format. After that, whatever I discuss, that is in a term of the request or term of the response or term of the report. So PDU types, how many types of PDU you know? So PDU generally, first one, get request. So get request supported one tag value. So tag value, which one? So here you just see in this particular table that it supported the tag value A0 and A and 0. So you directly convert A into binary. You directly converted A into binary. What's the binary value of A? A means what? That's the 10. So how I represent the 10? 1 0 1 0, and then after 0, so 0 0 0 0. So get request supported the tag value in a form of the binary and in a form of the hexadecimal. And if you talk about the binary, so it directly represents 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. And if you talk about the hexadecimal, so it's supporting the A0. After that, get next request supported which value? A1. Response supported which value? A2. Set request supported which value? A3. Get bulk request supported which value? A5. Inform request supported which value? A6. Trap supported A7. And report, that supported A8. Each and every type you know in a particular diagram. So what's the hexadecimal value and what's the binary value of this particular tag? That's the representation of this particular tag value in this particular diagram. After that, types of error, because you already know the concept of error status and error index. So error status means what in SNMP PDU format, and what is the meaning of this particular status? So in this particular diagram you just see how many types of errors. So first one, whenever the status value is equal to 0. So what is the meaning of that? The name of the error, that is no error. If the status value is equal to 1, so what is the meaning of that? That is too big. If you represent the status is equal to 2, means what? No such name. 3, bad value. 4, read only. 5th, generating the errors or other errors. So this is the representation of the different types of error. Here you just see in a third column meaning of each and every error. Meaning of each and every error. If you talk about the too big, so what is the meaning of that? Response too big to fit in this particular message. No such name. No such name means what? Variable does not exist. Bad value. Bad value means what? The value to be stored is invalid. Read only. The value cannot be modified. And generating an error means other errors. So this is all about the concept of the types of the errors. After that, the concept of the SNMP message. Up to this already you know each and everything. So first of all, the message. Message is divided into, first of all, the different version of that. Then after the global data. Global data containing which kind of information? So first one, that is the ID. Second one, that is the maximum size. Third one, that is the different flag. Fourth one, that is the security model for the particular data. After that, different security parameters. Then after you talk about the PDU. PDU contain different which particular context engine name, context name and PDU. And then after this particular PDU component is again divided into the different part. First one, that is the request ID. Second one, that is the error status. Third one, that is the error index. And then after the variable bind list. And whenever you talk about the variable bind list, is again divided into two components for the particular variable. One, that is the variable name, and second one, that is the value. After that, UDP port. Which particular UDP port number? Generally using the concept of the SNMP and UDP. So SNMP using the services of UDP on two particular port. One, port number 161, and second one, that is the 162. 161 port number is used by the server only. Server means what? That is the agent. And 162 port is generally used by the client. And client means what? That is the manager. So SNMP using which particular port number? So using two port number. One, 161, and second one, that is the 162. After that, port numbers of SNMP. That's the last particular topic of this particular SNMP PDU. Means if I want to establish the connection between the client and server with using the port number, so how I represent this thing? So you just see in a particular diagram, the diagram number 1 represent the connection between the client and server. But that is the passive connection. That is the passive connection. Client using which particular port number? 162. Server using which particular port number? 161. So that's the representation of the diagram number 1. Diagram number 2. Client and server exchanging the request and response message with using the same port number. But here that can be treated as a bidirectional way. So that is active open. And diagram number 3, server directly sending the trap message. Server directly sending the trap message to client. So this is the way you can directly close the connection. So this is the concept of port number of SNMP. So that's all about the today's session. Thank you for watching.